Hi, Ben from MiRO. In our previous GrindStream SoftwareUCM video, we've shown you how to create the VM, install the software, and activate the licenses. Today I'm going to show you how to use the multi-tenant feature and activate those licenses. Let's get started. So as you can see, my SoftwareUCM is still installed, but I'm going to do a new installation to use the multi-tenant feature. Let's open up our VM and let's click on Start Now. Then I'm going to hit Escape so that we can get the boot menu and press 2 for the ISO file. Then let's install the SoftwareUCM again. Here we have the software license agreement again. Let's just go to the bottom and accept. Alright, the installation is complete, and remember our username was support, so let's press enter, and now we have to create a new password. Let's create that new password, and there we go, we are inside our new UCM instance. So if we go to SoftwareUCM Management, press 1 and enter. Here we can list our SoftwareUCMs, so let's list it so that we can see that we currently have UCM1, and here we can see it does have a single tenant instance. All that we have to do is press 2 to create a new instance. So let's press 2 and enter, and now it's going to ask us, currently using single tenant mode, do you want to switch to multi-tenant mode? Press Y and enter. So over here it says, in single tenant mode, the instance shares the host's network and has no resource limits. To switch to multi-tenant mode, you will need to configure the network and resource limits for instance UCM1, and the instance will be restarted during the configuration process. Do you really want to modify the configuration of instance UCM1? Press Y and enter. Now enter the CPU limit, minimum is 1 and maximum is 4, so let's give it 1. And enter the memory limit. So over here minimum was 1024, which is 1 gig, and then about 8 gig is the maximum. So we'll go 1024 and press enter. So over here we need to enter the storage limit. That would be the size of the virtual hard drive for this instance. So let's make it 10 gig. And over here we need to choose the IP assignment, DHCP, static, and so on. So let's make it static. Let's press 2. And in my case, I'm going to use 172.16.40.100. My net mask 255.255.255.0, and my gateway 172.16.40.254. My DNS, I'm going to use Google for now. Press enter. Now it's saving and applying the configuration. All that we have to do to create a new one is just press 2 again and create an instance, give it the CPU and resources limits, and we should be good to go. Alright, so our single tenant is now converted to a multi-tenant. If we press 1 to list the software UCMs, we will see over here we have 172.16.40.100. It is UCM1, and our initial username and password is admin, and the soft UCM at admin password. Now, in order for us to create another one, press 2 and enter. And here we can create another one. So over here we need to name the second instance. The first one was UCM1, so let's call this UCM2. So enter the CPU limit again. In my case, I'm going to give it 1. And again, 1024 memory. Then enter the storage limit. I'm going to give it 10 gig again, and we'll make it static again. Our IP address again, 172.16.40, but 101. Then our net mask 255.255.255.0, and our gateway 172.16.40.254, and 8.8.8.8 as our DNS. So it's going to create our second instance now. It's going to reboot, and then we want to see, can we access both of these instances? And there we go. Both instances are now created. Let's see if we can access the instances and link the license file. So let's go over to our browser and let's open a new tab, 172.16.40.100. there's our first instance. Let's click on visit this website. So here we have our first one, and if we go 172.16.40.101, see if we can access that one. And there we go. So both of these instances are live and they work. Let's attach a license file to the first one. Let's go back to the first one. Let's log in. It was admin and SoftwareUCM@admin. Press enter. And here we need to agree the license terms again. Let's agree. And over here we need to upload the license file again. Let's click on upload, select the license and click on upload. And there we go, the SoftwareUCM service plan activated successfully. When you have multiple instances, remember to purchase a license for each of those instances individually. As we can see, when we have a single tenant platform, all of the resources will go to that single tenant PBX. But when we have a multi-tenant platform, we need to go and specify the resources to each UCM. If you require any additional assistance, please send us an email to support@miro.co.za or give us a call on 012-657-0960, and we'll see you in the next one.